Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Just give us 2 more minutes. We'll start off. Okay, let's get started. While others are joining in, let's quickly introduce ourselves. Yes. Okay, so basically we are running this session both online, offline. So online participants, you may want to unmute yourself, or you can also use the chat window. Just a quick round of introduction. Your name, where are you working, and what is it you are looking for? Okay, 3 simple things. Yeah. Yeah, who would like to go first? Okay, I see a response online. Okay, digital marketing got me, and you want to upskill yourself. Okay, thank you. Others, please introduce yourself. Shraddha working in Deloitte, okay. Yeah, no problem.
Hi, Kishore sir.
Fine.
Yeah, actually, I have joined yesterday's session of regarding SQL and Power BI. Just I want to check with you for the confirmation regarding is Power Pack Analytics is going to start from next week. Means normally you will be starting Excel, SQL, and BI, Power BI.
Yeah, okay. So that is different. Yesterday's one is SQL and Power BI. In this Power Pack, we also include advanced Excel concepts.
Yeah.
So,
So actually, I don't have that good hands in Excel. So that's the reason I thought again joining this session. So are you going to start from Excel, Power, SQL, and Power BI in this?
yes, we are actually starting Excel from this Monday. Okay. You need to complete Excel first, and then you can join. I mean, you will be going to SQL and Power BI later.
Okay.
Yesterday's one is only for the people who are already good at Excel.
Okay. Fine.
That is going to start, and along with that, this analytics Power Pack also will start, but we start it from advanced Excel.
Okay. So what question that, for example, I think even we are starting weekend batches from next week, right? So can we learn simultaneously the SQL and Excel? It will work, or
It
first
depends
we have good.
on your availability and your bandwidth availability, because so Excel itself has got so many things, and if you are learning both of them parallelly, you will have to invest a little more time in practicing. I'm not saying it is impossible to learn, but the only thing is that you will have to invest a little more time.
The only concern what I have, that as you said yesterday, so if you have good hands, it would be good, because again in SQL and Power BI, normally the formulas what we use for Excel, which will be help. So that's the reason I'm checking again. So it would be good for me to first learn Excel and then come to SQL and Power BI.
The recommendation is that yes, learn Excel, complete Excel first, and then you can go for SQL and Power BI.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Srikanth working with Cognizant. I can turn on the camera. Only thing is that I'm a bit worried about the bandwidth related, so it may hamper. If the bandwidth isn't so good, sometimes it may consume a lot of net for the camera. So I'll turn on in some time. Okay. All right. Others, just now, a few of you have joined, so would like to hear it from you. Your name, where are you working, and what is that you're expecting from this session? Spooty, if you are trying to say something, we are not able to hear you. You're not on mute. Okay. I think there is some issue with your some audio settings. Yeah, you may want to use the chat window, because we can't hear you. Just check your audio settings once. Others, please go ahead. Just your name, where are you working, and what is it you're expecting from this session? Maybe offline participants, you may want to go ahead.
Sure. I have completed my HC for 4 years back. So presently I'm
Okay.
So my friends were studying that probably.
Okay. Cool, yeah. Thank you. Online participants, anyone would like to go? Spooty, it's the still same issue. You unmuted yourself, but I'm not able to hear anything. Others, are you able to hear anything? I don't think. Okay, I think, others, if you would like to introduce yourself, use the chat window. We'll give 1 more minute for that, and then we'll proceed. Yeah, Shalini, go ahead.
Hi, sir. This is Shalini. Hi, everyone. And I would like to ask a few questions here before going into the in depth of the Power Pack this session. Like, as I have got to know that before learning this Power BI, we have to know the Excel, SQL, and then we have to then only we can learn the Power BI.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So is that enough? Basic knowledge of Excel and basics of SQL is enough, or in-depth knowledge of Excel and SQL is required to learn Power BI?
Good one. Definitely. We usually
I
cover this
mean
topic
to
also.
say, I
Why?
mean to say,
Yep.
like advanced Excel in the sense VBA queries, automation of VBA Excel, and query writing, queries in the SQL, joins, truncates, and everything like in SQL. We need to know that for making excellent in Power BI.
That's right. Yeah. When it comes to advanced Excel, you can exclude that VBA macros part because anyways, that automation is not needed for reporting analysts. Okay. Automation, VBA, macros, yeah, all these things are like little additional skills for you, but this is not necessary to become a data analyst. To speed up your work, to save some time, we go for VBA automation. But when it comes to learning Power BI, advanced Excel, when I say advanced Excel, definitely about the lookup formulas, pivoting, charting, charts, different types of charts, dashboards, okay, data management techniques, data validations, conditional formatting. So many topics are there in Excel also. So those things are needed. The reason being, when we enter into Power BI, the assumption is that someone is already good with Excel, is joining that Power BI session. And what we usually cover is that, okay, this is a conditional formatting and this is how we do it. We do not get into, the details of it because the assumption is that you are already comfortable with working with conditional formatting in Excel. Similar kind of rules we use in Power BI also. You're getting it? And when it comes to SQL, why SQL is needed? Because when we design the data model in a Power BI report, the data modeling concepts are in detail, they are covered in your SQL concepts. And you get a question like, why should I learn that one? Can't I learn the data modeling in Power BI? Wait, where the data is there in the database. You need to know, first of all, how you can model the data in the database itself.
Okay.
Right? Then you can bring that data into your Power BI report so that you can prepare better and powerful visuals. Right? So that is the reason advanced Excel skill and SQL skill is definitely needed for Power BI. I can tell you one more thing. Today, as all of you are actually showing interest for this analytics Power Pack and why we have come up with this combination and all, I can explain in detail later. But today, what I want you to do is this. Maybe right away also online participants, you can do it. Just go to any search engine platform, Google, okay? Type data analyst positions in Power BI in Hyderabad. Okay, just type it. I can bet on this one. No company can take someone who is experienced only in Power BI. Along with that, definitely they may ask you any SQL concept like be it SQL Server related topics like SSRS, SSAS, SSIS. Along with that advanced Excel skill, they may or may not mention advanced Excel skill, but it is again an assumption that someone who is already doing something with Power BI is already good with advanced Excel. Because ultimately in our real time also, what is that you need to do? You do anything and everything with different kind of reporting and dashboarding tools. Ultimately, all your output should come into your Excel formats only. I mean, if you're already part of reporting team, you understand what I'm talking about. Yeah. So it is no way that we can get rid of Excel. That is a reality. Okay. So if you are going for Power BI, recommendation is to complete that advanced Excel skill and training and SQL training, so that Power BI looks very much easy to learn. It's not that we can't learn.
Like in Power BI, what all modules we are going to cover, and Excel, what all we are going to cover? Can I get the indexes? Index in the sense, what all topics we are going to go ahead and we are going to deal with? Can I get that list?
Yes. I mean, the whole idea of this orientation session is about to take you through what all you will be learning. Yes, I'll share those details in a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, that online link is also there. We'll share that link and you all can try that out.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And one and last, like after getting the course, completion of the course, will we get placed? Like, I mean to say, placement assistance will be provided by this institute?
Yeah, okay. I'll cover that point also because this analytics power pack is all about 4 modules we have come up with, in which the last module is the placement assistance. We'll talk about in detail everything.
And how much package can we expect after completion of the course as well?
Okay, so it again ranges, but I can talk about the average package range, which is maybe a 3-year candidate can expect at least a 6 lakh package.
Okay.
I'm talking about average. If
Okay,
you
okay.
take the best
It
case,
depends
they
from
take
person to
20 lakhs
person, I
also.
believe.
Exactly, depends on the company also. Company budget should be there, right?
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Filmmaker want to learn new. Okay, Chandra Pavan, Valco. Okay, currently looking to shape my career in data analytics field. Okay, if you're looking for data analytics, for sure this is the right course because this is a comprehensive package right from the basics of data to how to create powerful dashboards. Up to that level, you will be learning. Yeah.
Sir, sorry to interrupt once again. Is that after completion of this Power BI, do we have to again learn the Tableau session?
I don't think so because Power BI, Tableau are like competitors, right? You learn Power BI skill, Tableau looks very much similar. Again, you learn Tableau, Power BI looks similar. But Power BI has definitely better features than Tableau. I'll also take you through the BI tools comparative analysis that we did, gathered the data from multiple sources. I'll take you through this one. Okay, why you should go for Tableau, why you should go for Power BI, I can explain. Tableau, definitely a great tool, no doubt about it. But looking at the number of opportunities that are available in the market, I would definitely recommend you to go for Power BI because it has got so many things. Features wise, pricing wise, openings wise, it has got so many. That's the reason our recommendation is to go with Power BI. Earlier, I was working with Tableau. I'm not an expert, but I was like an intermediate level user with Tableau. And prior to that, I was working with ClickView. Again, that is also a competitor for Power BI. So a recommendation, because the number of openings are more and most of the companies are planning to migrate to Power BI. That is the reason we are preferring this course. Otherwise, our course would have been something like Advanced Excel, SQL, and Tableau combination. Okay. Why Power BI combination we chose? Because one thing, the openings. The second one, the ones who are done with Advanced Excel course, they can see the similar kind of an interface in Power BI also because both of them are from Microsoft. You see very, very similarities between these two tools. Easy to understand. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Yunus.
Hey, go ahead.
I have a question regarding certification.
Yeah.
So, will Excelytics give a certification on this, or we need to write any written test or something?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a certification provided on the Power Pack. The certification sample looks like this, which says Analytics Power Pack certified. This is from Excelytics. Of course, we are a authorized test center for Microsoft. I'll explain the couple of other certifications also. In Excel, there is a certification, which is Microsoft Office Specialist Excel certification. For Power BI, either DA100 or PL300. Currently, it is renamed as PL300 Data Analyst certification in Power BI, offered by Microsoft. That is another certification available. I'll talk about the certifications also towards the end of the session. Yes, you get the certification.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you. And
coming to the Power BI report builder, yes, there are other components available in Power BI. There is something called DAX Studio, that is another module. Power BI report builder, that is another tool. But yes, in this particular training program, as far as the Power BI is concerned, we cover Power BI desktop and Power BI service, 2 elements of it. not the Power BI report builder or the DAX studio, because once you are good with these things, working with those things is like a little easy, but they are not part of this particular course. Okay, but you can still work with them because the concepts and the fundamentals that you learn during this training, the same rules you can apply there as well. Okay.
Will this cover Power Query, Power Pivot, and Power Visualization?
Correct. So when I take you through the topics of Power BI, yes, I talk about what is a Power Pivot, what is a Power Query, what is a Power View, right? In Power BI desktop, we learn all these things. Yeah. Looks like in the first slide itself, I'm talking about everything. You know, you may be a bit confused because I definitely understand the excitement because you are here to learn something new and you want to get into the data analytics role. Let me do one thing. Yeah, before I take you to this one, I need to, just take you through what we have been doing from the last, close to 8 years, because this March 15th, we are going to celebrate our 8th year anniversary. This is about us. We are dedicatedly into this data analytics training only. You know, we have been offering different types of data analytical courses like be it Power BI, Tableau, Advanced Excel, SQL, macros, VBA, right? We have recently stepped into SAP ERP sessions also and business analyst sessions, okay? Different things, RPA, robotic process automations and all. But we are primarily focusing only on the data analytics training earlier, but last year onwards, we are into the different things as well.
I have a question. Sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
Regarding business analyst, so if you get trained from Excelytics, is there any opportunities for experienced candidate, not a fresher? If we do course here, then we can apply for analyst, so business analyst. So is there any opportunity or?
Okay, so coming to the business analyst, definitely this is for the working professionals who have at least a few years of experience. Okay, a fresher getting into a business analyst position is not possible because we need to have the domain knowledge and the tools knowledge, both of them. So yes, we are also into the placement assistance for the business analysts as well, and we have a couple of real-time experts who are dealing with that business analyst training program. If you are interested for that one, please feel free to reach out to front office and they will arrange a call with our trainer.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And coming to Chandra, okay, all of you are able to hear my voice. Is it clear or is it like okay,
Yeah,
not
clear.
okay? Loud and clear, all of you?
It's clear, very clear.
Okay, cool then. I think Chandra, you just need to check your audio settings once. Okay. All right. So our credentials, we have started back in 2014, March 15th, just like we are 10 days away to celebrate our 8th anniversary and 30,000 plus LinkedIn connections. And we have trained, that is definitely a bigger number, 20,000 plus and 5,000 plus certifications. We are ISO certified training institute. All our trainers are Microsoft certified professionals. I'll also share my profile. And why we chose this one, because data, and we strongly believe that data and analytics is the future. And I think that's what you are seeing around, right? You go anywhere, any company, data analyst, that is most commonly heard, one of the designations in the companies now, right? A good growth is there. Packages are so high in this particular, domain with the number of different courses and the certifications that we are offering currently. We are into different types of trainings now. Most of them are for the data and data analytics related. We are also doing the consulting solutions. We gather the client requirement and we deliver the tools, or we develop the tools, different kind of things that we are doing. Certifications, as I mentioned, we are Microsoft, authorized test center. You can go for certifications from us. Okay. Excel, Word, Access, PowerPoint, weapon certification, which is again a customized course developed by us. Analytics Power Pack, this is another customized course from us. Power BI DA100 certification or PL 300 certification, that is there. PMP certification, business analyst and SAP certifications. These are the different certifications that we are offering. Coming to this particular training, when you opt in for this Analytics Power Pack, you will be getting the material in advance, entire package, and as well as the recorded video of the session. Okay, if you happen to miss any of the sessions, you will be getting the video with the private access. You can watch it before attending the next session, so that you no need to actually wait for the other sessions demo or kind of a backup session. You no need to wait for it. As if you miss it, as soon as you receive the video, watch it and attend the next session. So that's how it goes. And we are offering these sessions both online, offline. Okay, if you want to come down, you can come down, or otherwise from the mobile Zoom platform we are using. So we all are now comfortable using the Zoom. So you can go for it. Do you have any course on RPA? Yes. We are doing it with UiPath or Win Automation. These two. Win Automation is from Microsoft. UiPath is again from some other company. Yeah, that is RPA related. I'm just parallelly answering a few questions that are coming in the chat. Just continuously monitor the chat as well, you guys. We also provide enough material, placement assistance, and all. This particular Power Pack, Analytics Power Pack, that comes along with the placement assistance module. I'll tell you what all are covered there. So this one, yeah, you can do that, Gautami. Okay, coming to the custom packages, these are the two custom packages that we have recently come up with: Analytics Power Pack and Weapon. Analytics Power Pack, right from the advanced Excel, SQL, Power BI with a couple of real-time projects. Total duration, I'll take you through in detail about this one. Weapon is again a customized package. Again, this is like Word, Excel, Access, PowerPoint, Outlook, and networking soft skills. This is basically about people networking skills. Someone who is like a fresher, just done with the graduation or a BTech, okay, they want to get into the corporate. So you say it or you don't say it, ultimately, you all need to work with MS Office package. You need to know how to send out emails, how to set up the calendars, or how to set up the meetings, right? Or how to prepare the presentations, how to work with the simple databases like Access, create simple reports using Excel, or documents using Word. So using all those things, we have come up with a course called Weapon. Again, this is mainly for the people who are freshers. Okay, that works out for them. So these are the different courses that we are offering. Okay, so Excel, macros, SQL, Power BI, Tableau, Access, SAP FICO, Business Analyst, Python, right? Different courses that we are offering currently. Benefits realized. So many things are there, and there is our partners. We are engaged with different companies and different colleges. Yeah, so this is about our client list. Yeah, so there are so many other things also. I'll anyway share this presentation with you, but I would like to talk more about Analytics Power Pack. But before that, let me introduce myself also. I'm Kishore. It's been a good 13 plus years. I'm into this reporting and analytics. I've been working with different companies. I'm currently working. I'm associated with one of the company called Quadratics. I'm working as a senior consultant for them. I'm supporting a US healthcare project in their financial data analysis. I basically work with different tools like right from advanced Excel, macros, SQL, Access, SAP Business Intelligence, SAP Crystal Reports, ClickView, Tableau, Power BI. I've recently started learning Power Apps. Again, a Power Platform developed by Microsoft. I'm currently learning that one. So these are the different things, and the domains knowledge I worked with earlier, US healthcare. Currently, I'm working with US healthcare as well. Initially, I've started my career also with US healthcare, revenue cycle management, financial data analysis, IT assets analysis, support center, contact center. These are the different domains I work with. RPA tools, I basically work with Macro Express and Win Automation tools to automate our works. Coming to my certifications, I'm a Microsoft certified trainer, Microsoft certified professional, I'm Six Sigma Level certified, 9001, 2008 QMS, ISO certified. I'm a Deloitte Faculty Excellence. I'm certified Excel expert, Access expert, Word expert. These are my certification badges. Yeah, and deliver trainings in so many places. Be it corporates like Deloitte, Quadratics, HSBC, Procter & Gamble, Toyota Australia. That list is too big. I could accommodate a few only here. Educational institutes, Hyderabad Central University, MT University, and Planet Finance Business School, St. Mary's, St. Joseph's, Hyderabad related, based out of Hyderabad. These universities, autonomous. This is basically about me, and looking at all this profile, don't think I'm from technical background. I'm MBA.
Sir, one small question.
Go on.
Sir, I'm not much interested in doing programming or coding. So
Yeah.
is it I mean, is it the right course for me to learn?
Okay, so that's the reason I've clearly mentioned the coding skill is not needed to become a data analyst. Coding skill is always an added advantage for us, right? And coming to this one, in SQL, there are queries covered and you will have to write them. Queries, you need to have some idea. That is again not like a programming related coding. They are simple queries in SQL. But other than that, Excel and Power BI, most like they use only formulas. No coding skills are needed for this analytics power pack. If you have the coding skills, like an added advantage. If not, also okay, not needed. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So my education background is BCom MBA. If anyone is here, after looking at this profile, doubting a bit, am I in the right class? I'm also not. I'm also from non-technical background. I was from BCom and MBA background. So it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'll take you through the course contents and all, and what is this particular program and how it can be helpful for you to become as a data analyst. I've already covered this one. No need to look into this. Yeah, coming to this analytics power pack. This starts right from advanced Excel. When I say advanced Excel, we also cover the basics also, right? Keeping in mind that someone like a fresher who joins us should step out like a data analyst only. That is the whole objective of this program. Yeah. Advanced Excel duration is 30 hours. SQL is about 20 hours. Power BI is 30 hours. Altogether, it's a 80 hours training program on the technical side of it. Okay. The placement assistance, this is where our support team will be closely working with you in terms of creating your resume, preparing you for the interview by conducting mock interviews, and the placement assistance stuff. So they will be posting, the different job opportunities available and what all topics that you need to be ready with to crack that one. So there are 3 working professionals who are dedicatedly spending their time on upskilling you in terms of cracking an interview. That is the last module. But the first 3 things, they are the technical stuff, and this is your responsibility to practice daily and be ready. Advanced Excel, SQL, Power BI. Do I need coding skills? Absolutely no. Okay. Do I need to know about data, all the databases, servers and all? Absolutely no. Why? Because anyways, we are starting from the scratch. Even though if you have a little bit of idea with Excel, we recommend you to start from Excel so that it's going to be like a comprehensive technical session for you, right from the fundamentals of data to how to prepare a dashboard and publish it. Up to that level, you will be learning. Okay. Coding and all, that is later, it's up to you. People who actually take this Excel and macros combination also from us, not Excel, SQL, Power BI, there are a few, they learn Excel and macros and their path is more towards automation. They want to become automation experts, right? But if you want to become a data analyst, this is the path. If you want to become an automation expert, that is the path, like Excel and VBA, and then after that Python you can go for. But otherwise, if you want to become a data analyst, Excel, SQL, and Power BI. This is a data analyst path. Okay. All right. So coming to this, let me open this entire course contents. I'll take you through in detailed, explanation about entire course. What is module 1, 2, 3. But before that, let me complete this presentation. And our students, this is what I always say. You name any company, any big company in Hyderabad, our students are there. I think most of you are also from the references only, if I'm not wrong. Planet Finance, that's a reference. You?
Sai from last batch.
Sai from last batch. See, we don't get into a lot of advertisement that is not needed for us. Yeah, because personally, you guys know me. Okay, what I do, and I think few of you have attended my previous sessions also. Yeah. So you name any big company, I have their contact in my mobile for sure. You name any company. All right. So this is what we have been doing almost like 8 years, right? We started initially with only Excel macros, and after that we increased our portfolio, included SQL, Power BI, Tableau, ClickView, business analyst, so many courses, right? This is what I was showing. A good number of universities tie up, corporates tie up. This is all about this course curriculum, basics to advanced Excel. SQL for reporting analytics. Let me be specific about it. SQL for reporting analytics. When I say SQL, using SQL, you can create the DB, you can control the entire DB, related activities, security settings, you can create the users. So many things are there. But as a data analyst or a reporting analyst, we don't need to learn everything. Our job is to extract the data. For that one, you need to learn a few queries. Okay. So if you are going for the entire SQL programming, entire SQL training program, it would be around 50 to 60 hours. We don't need to go for entire thing. Even if you learn it as a data analyst, you don't get access to do those things in your real time. Even if you have access to it, you are not supposed to be doing it. I'll tell you one thing. If you look at some data and it looks incorrect, you have read and write access to the database. And your designation is reporting analyst, let's assume. You're not supposed to be doing a modification on that one, because that's not our job. Our job is to analyze the data, report it out. That's it. Okay. So that is the reason this particular course covers only the select queries. This is where we talk about joins, how to write the aggregations, SQL functions, different things we learn, but not everything. Not everything is not needed actually. Right? In almost like 14 years of experience, I never got an opportunity to write a simple insert statement onto a database, because that's not my role. We shouldn't be doing it. Yeah. Power BI is the third module that we look into. I'll take you through the course contents, and the fourth one is resume preparation and the job assistance. Right? I'll take you through in detail what are there. Here, basics to advanced Excel, data fundamentals, okay, 100 plus formulas, formatting techniques, data management, printing, that entire course content is here. Point by point, I can take you through later. This is a 30 hours training program. Okay. We usually run these things usually in the morning time, evening time, or for the weekends. Morning time, 7:30 to 9 o'clock, or evening time, 7 o'clock to 8:30. Okay. Weekends either 10 to 1 or 2 to 5. Okay, they are the batches, and for this one, anyways, our front office team will contact you and they will let you know what is the schedule and all. Okay, and the next one is SQL Server. This is where you will be spending more time on the select queries, joins, aggregation, subqueries, grouping, SQL functions, indexes, transaction, and user management. These are the different types of things that we learn in SQL Server. We'll also learn how to install SQL Server. But point is that in the real time, you may not get an opportunity to install the servers, because installation of the servers and all, your DBA team, database administration team, they need to take care. But why do we learn this one? Because of these terms, when you need to talk to your DBA team, you should know how to talk to them, right? So you may say that, okay, I'm not able to access the server. Okay, that is one thing. I'm not able to access the DB. That is something else. You should know those basic difference between these terms, right? So that you can easily communicate with your technical team to explain what is the issue that you are facing or where you need their support. So that is the reason we cover few things, even though we do not perform them in our real time, but we still discuss them. Okay. This is about a 20 hours training program. And for this one also, you no need any technical background. We started from very, very basic, this one also. And then the third module comes, this is Power BI. This is where we talk about the introduction to the BI, business intelligence, what is Power BI, okay, how to install those things, how to get the data from different sources, especially from SQL Server. Okay, because in the real time, where do we see our data? Our data is there in the databases, in some servers, right? How to interact with them, be it MySQL Server or SQL Server or Oracle. Different DBs are there. We talk about all those things. And the data transformation and cleaning. This is where we learn mQuery. I'll take you through the complete details of this training program in this course content. And this is just like an overview. Okay. What is a date table, how to work with time intelligence functions, what is a DAX, data analysis expression, how to create the DAX functions, Power BI service, and publishing the dashboard. This is what I'm saying. We discussed both Power BI desktop and Power BI service. In Power BI service, we talk about how to set up the user accesses using RLS, role level security. Okay, we talk about all those service related things also. So finally, we publish the dashboard so that the dashboard will be available for your business. They can log in and view what's happening in the business, right? How to set up a scheduled refresh. Let's say you are preparing a report every day by spending like 1 or 2 hours. You don't need to do that anymore. You set it up on Power BI service every day morning, 7 o'clock, you run it. Maybe in 15-20 minutes, it will be refreshed and you can see the updated data. Yeah. Again, this is about a 30-hour session, but for this one, to learn this one, it clearly says good excellent SQL knowledge is desired. Okay, so these are the technical tools related stuff, and the fourth module is all about your placement assistance. This is where your resume preparation, sample resume templates, mock interviews, placement assistance, and interview questions related material discussion and all, they take place here. Okay, we'll be spending some good amount of time on this one also, but before getting onto this level, my request for all of you, if you want to settle down as data analyst, please make sure you practice daily basis those 3 tools. Once you are technically good, then only this module will help you. Yes, right. So as I said, this entire support team is working professionals team. They know, because they also conduct interviews and all, they know what is needed from an individual. So those kind of topics are covered during that particular assistance session. Okay. And why we should go for the data analyst positions only. Okay. Simple thing, package and the growth and the future. Future is all about data, no other way. And I think you're already finding it in the market, like any decision that is taken using the data only, historical data only, by analyzing it. Earlier, the decisions were like little intuitive. People used to get into a boardroom and take a decision and come out. But now everything is a data-driven decision. What your data is trying to tell you, and basis on that, you take a decision, right? And these tools are playing a major role, like be it Power BI, Tableau, ClickView. Because of the visual analytics, we are able to very easily take the decisions, the right decisions, by the way, right? So, these things are in good thousands of dollars. Yeah. But yes, in Indian market also, as a 2-year, 3-year experienced candidate, you can at least expect on an average 5 to 6 lakh package if you have these 3 skills. No need to depend on my words. Glassdoor by any chance? There is a website, Glassdoor, which does the reviews on different profiles, different companies, and the salary packages. What is the median range? What is the top range, least range? Okay. Put your skills, advanced Excel, SQL, Power BI. In Power BI, you can also write Power Query, DAX, blah, blah stuff. Okay. You keep all these skills, search with maybe like you can keep like 3 years, 2 years, 3 years experience. Search how many positions are available and at what package they are available. I mean, information is available for everyone now. Yes, search for it.
These skills means what we are adding to particular skill, or we are from background.
What if I am coming from a different background? Good question. What if I am coming from a different background? Now I want to switch into this data analyst position. And I've learned this, let's assume advanced Excel, SQL, Power BI, I've learned this. Do you want me to apply as a fresher? My recommendation, no. You already have some experience, right? You would have worked with some Excel tool or some other tool. Now you are planning to work with Power BI. My recommendation for you is to project your profile that you have been working with Power BI. See, ultimately you will be showing some numbers, right? Instead of showing them in, instead of writing that you showed those numbers in Excel, you write that you showed those numbers in Power BI, right? That helped your business to take the decisions. You will have to prepare the resume in that, because if you are starting once again like a fresher, your salary will be considered as a fresher only. And moreover, after having 3 years of experience, you cannot apply like a fresher. Doesn't make sense, right? So that is taken care by our resume preparation team, the support team. I mean, they give you all those things, what is needed, what is that you need to say, what kind of questions you may get, then how to respond. All those things are taken care of there. Yeah. Please can you walk through the data sets? I'll be using blah, blah, blah outline, how the class working file looks. And yes, I'll show all of them. Key highlights. And anyways, I'll share this presentation. This is a certification that you get. Coming to the certification, here you go. You will be getting a course completion certificate from Excelytics, from us. Okay. And as part of this analytics core pack, we have included Microsoft Office Specialist Excel certification as part of this package. For that Microsoft Office Specialist Excel certification, you will have to attend an online exam. Okay. So the ones who are done with our advanced Excel sessions, you can easily crack that certification. Okay. Anyways, we'll also conduct a 1.5 hour session for certification practice. Okay, the ones who register for this analytics power pack will conduct one session, and in that session you will get to know how the certification exam looks, what kind of projects we get, okay, how to answer those projects and get the good score. We'll cover all those topics in that session. Okay, the ones who are registering for this analytics power pack, we will be getting a Microsoft certification, which is already part of this course. Okay. That is one certification that is already included. Then there is a Power BI certification PL300. PL300 certification also you can go from us, but that is charged. Okay, that is around 8,000 rupees. That is not part of this training. Okay, if you are interested to go for Microsoft Power BI PL300 certification, you just need to let us know at least 1-2 days before, so that we can set up, we can schedule your exam. That is also an online exam. Either you can come down here and you can take the exam, or from your home also you can take both Excel certification and Power BI certification. Online and institute, any place you can take. Okay. But yeah, Power BI PL300 certification is not included in this package. Is not. Okay. If you are interested, let us know. We'll arrange the certification for you. Okay. So 2 certifications you will be getting. One is Excelytics Power Pack certification plus Microsoft Excel certification. Okay. So that is basically about the course outline, and let me take you through the contents now. And if you have any questions, please feel free to stop and ask me. Go ahead.
Sir, sorry, this is Pawan. Actually, I just need a confirmation regarding the certificate. For Power BI and Excel, you are saying that the Microsoft will be conducting, right? It will be in the combination, or again, we need to write it to be separate for the Excel for the separate one and Power BI separate.
Right. There are 2 separate certifications. Excel certification is different and Power BI certification is different. 2 certifications, but in this course, anyways, we are covering Excel certification. After this course, if you are willing to go for Power BI certification, let us know. We can schedule that exam for you. 2 times you will have to write exam.
Okay, so for that one, again, we need to take any similar, like any course training, or it will be coming under the same in the Power BI course itself only.
Yeah, so coming to additional training, no, not actually needed, but anyways, we conduct one session for Excel and one session for Power BI for the certification purpose. Okay, so whatever the topics that we take you through during the training, if you can practice, they are more than enough to crack the certification.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thanks for that.
Yeah. So coming to Analytics Power Pack, the module 1 Advanced Excel, this is where it starts. What is Excel? Most of you are aware of it, but I mean to say, like, we make sure everyone is on the same page, right? Just to get everyone on the same onto the same page, what is that we do? We started from a very, very basic. What is Excel? From there, we complete basic Excel, and then we move on to advanced Excel, Excel formulas, a good number of formulas. We work with report designing techniques, printing techniques, data management techniques, okay, formulas execution techniques, data protection, data analysis and visualization. This is where we create a dashboard. what is the dashboard and how to create a dashboard, different things we do. And along with that, you will also be doing small projects. Okay. So once all these things are done, then you will be attending 2 real-time project sessions. Okay. So which is not part of this one. 2 projects actually, it's showing only one there, but 2 projects. One is a profit analysis dashboard. The other one is the employee performance scorecard dashboards. Okay, you'll be doing so many things in those 2 dashboards. And the second module is about SQL for data analytics and reporting. And this is where we learn how to install SQL Server, how to install SSMS, SQL Server Management Studio, and how to create the database. Of course, we don't do these things in our real time. Creating, dropping databases, altering the databases, we don't do backup database and all. We don't do, but it is definitely good to know. Yeah. And TSQL, as part of this training, we learn TSQL. Let me be very, very clear about it. TSQL stands for Transact SQL, which is a proprietary language developed by Microsoft. Why I'm clearly saying TSQL? Because in Oracle, you have Oracle SQL. You have something called MySQL, right? Different variants of SQL are there in the market. This SQL is from Microsoft. We are going to learn Microsoft SQL Server 2019. That is a version that we are going to learn. Okay. You would have heard something like PLSQL, procedural language SQL. That is a proprietary language by Oracle. Okay. So different SQLs are there, different variants of SQL are there in the market, but we are learning the Microsoft variant, that is TSQL, Transact SQL. This is where we'll be learning DDL, DML, DQL, DCL, TCL, but our focus is more on DQL, data querying language.
Okay. This one is kind of cool, because I observed in the company, ITT, we have checked with bugs in if pure digital, they background is to so is that coding?
It is a query. Coding can also be done using the programming related SQL, but yes, it looks like some code only. I would say query or code, they look very much similar again. Query, the word query that we use basically to extract something out of a database, we use a word query. Querying something is like, you're questioning the DB and, retrieving the required data. Code is something like a program you're executing to automate something. Yeah. These 2 terms, query is something like querying and getting the required data. Code is something like a program that will be executed and it will automate something. In the codes, nothing but in the programs, you can write the queries also. To pass it automatically, a query will be passed using a program. Yeah. So queries can be part of programs. So here our focus more is on the DQL, data querying language. There we talk about select statement, where clause, having clause, aggregations, group by, order by, so many things are there. And then we also use the built-in functions like date function, mathematical ranking, conversion functions, constraints, how to work with what is a primary key, foreign key, what is a join. Okay, this is where we talk about inner joins, outer join, in outer join, left outer join, right outer join, full outer join, cross join, self join. So many different types of joins are there. Set operators, subqueries. Again, very, very powerful concept, subqueries. Okay, in a query, you can write another query, subquery. Okay, and then views. As a reporting analyst, we usually get access to the views. You should know the difference between a base table and a view. We'll talk about all those differences. The thing is, why this is needed, I'll tell you. Before going to the Power BI is all about visualizing your data, right? Where the data is there in database. You need to know how to extract the data from the database. So that is the reason we are learning. While extracting, you need to learn these 2 things. One is a table, one is a view. You should know about these 2, how they work, right? so that your job becomes very much easier. And also we talk about the security related settings like user creation. We also create the users. Of course, in the real time, we don't get the opportunity, but in this session, we create the user, we grant the access and all. And finally, transaction management. In the transaction management, we talk about how to begin the transaction, how to commit the transaction, how to roll back the transaction. Okay, a simple technique like if you're booking a ticket on the bus, you initiate the transaction, you block the ticket, you go to the payment. Okay, let's assume that payment is failed. Then what will happen? Everything will be rolled back. Nothing but the ticket that you have selected will be released. But if the ticket is selected and you made the payment, then the transaction is committed. Nothing but the seat is locked for you. You're getting it? Those kind of things we talk about under the transaction management. And finally, Power BI. This also we start from a very basic, what is BI? Why is it needed? Okay, what is Power BI? What is Power Query? What is Power Pivot? What is Power View? Right? And all the components, building blocks, how to get the data from different sources, Excel, CSV, SQL, Access, website, Power Query editor, what is load versus direct query, appending, merging, filtering the data. So many things are there. Data modeling, how to build the relationships, how to hide the tables, how to sort the columns, creating the hierarchies. Okay. And then Power BI visualizations, good number of charts we learn, like, around 20, 30 different types of charts we learn. Okay, where to use what? A detailed explanation is given in the material. Just give me a second. This is one of the ongoing batches material folder. So we learn this like where to use what. If you are showing comparison, if you are showing composition, if you are showing distribution, if you are showing relationship, then if it is a comparison among the time, over the time, what type of chart you need to choose. Okay, we'll discuss all these things. Okay, so that the moment you see any kind of a data, you can easily figure out like, okay, this is the data that I have. So this is a suitable chart for it. Most of the data analysts and reporting analysts, where they fail, to prepare their best visuals, they don't know which type of chart they need to choose for their data. We cover that one in the data visualization section. Okay. Most of us, we randomly choose any one of the chart and we just show the data, but it doesn't give a clear picture what's happening in the business, right? You need to choose an appropriate chart that depends on the data that is available for you, right? Slicing and dicing, filters, slicers, parameters, DAX, data analysis, expressions, DAX syntaxes, and we work with, filter related functions, logical aggregations, date, time intelligence functions, mathematical, and about calculate function. Very, very powerful. So we see a few examples on the calculate function. And finally, the Power BI service related concepts like how to publish the dashboard and how to set up a gateway. There is something called Power BI gateway to set up automatic scheduling, okay, and refreshing. You don't need to, let's say there is a report that needs to be sent out to your manager every day morning, 7 o'clock. What is it you need to do? You need to wake up around 6 o'clock and gather all the report information and prepare the report and share it via email. But once you deploy this or once you publish this Power BI report on the Power BI service, there you can get set up a Power BI gateway and you can schedule a refresh every day morning, 7 o'clock. This report needs to be refreshed. When you do that, a report that is automatically refreshed and it will be made available to your manager. Your manager can simply access that one using a web browser, like a Chrome. Okay, Chrome browser, they can open and they can simply log in and they can see that. Okay, so I'll show you an example how it looks. I'll log into my Power BI account. Okay, your manager can go and just simply just take the report. That's it. Whatever the data is there, the up-to-date data will be available there. This is one of the dashboards that we create as part of our training. Yeah, we publish it. Okay, we share it with others. We do all that activity. Okay, whatever we do in our regular business, like in our real time, in our offices, all those steps we do here. Okay, we publish it, we grant the access. Who should see what? If someone, there is a manager from India, should be able to see only India related data. Dashboard is going to be the same, but the moment this particular manager logs in, then it automatically identifies that this manager belongs to India, and that mapping we will do in the RLS, row level security. Okay, and we say that, okay, this person belongs to, I mean, the Power BI service can take the decision that yes, this person belongs to India, so show only India data. So this is again a very common thing that we see in our office. There is a dashboard that is showing finance data, HR data, operations data. If a finance manager is logging in, should be able to see what? Only finance data. Yeah, HR manager logging in should be able to see only HR data. Finance data manager, finance manager shouldn't see HR data. Those kind of things, how to set up and how to publish and how to schedule the refresh and all, we'll learn this in the Power BI service. Yeah. All right, up to this level, you will be learning. Right. And after this, once you are done with Excel sessions, you will be attending Excel certification. After that, we will move on to SQL and Power BI. This is the total package. And coming to the data sets that we work with, this is one of the live session that is going on, 310 batch. The different data sources, we work with a superstore sales related data, okay, XLS files, CSV files. We also work with web pages. I'll show you one example quickly how we can get the data from a web page. Yeah, coming to the other data sources, we work with Access database, CSVs, Excel files, okay. And we also learn how to combine multiple CSV files into one place, okay. How to perform the fuzzy matching, different things are there actually. Yeah, so I would like to show you, I think this is the one someone was asking, walk through the data sets and probably I just outline. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. We perform all these things like in terms of the data transformation, where is this one? Yeah, in terms of the data transformation, we have like merging the records, appending the records, splitting with special characters, eliminating the columns, fixing the metadata issues, or what is load, what is direct query. All those topics we'll discuss. M language is the one, again, it's a proprietary language from Microsoft. This is your Power Query language. Power Query language. It looks like pure coding stuff. Yeah, but do I need to write it? No need. In Excel also, we have something called macro recorder. If you record something in the backend, it records the VBA code, right? Visual Basic for Applications, VBA code. And here in Power Query, when you do something, it will be automatically recorded stepwise, steps. Okay, you no need to do any coding there. But anyways, we learn how to read the M query. Okay. All right. So these are the different, different data sources we work with within Power BI. And coming to SQL, coming to SQL, we again, have so many things like how to set up the SQL Server, SSMS, SQL Server Management Studio, TSQL concepts, creating users, subqueries, EF code, RDBMS rules, different instructions, and the different databases we work with, employee database, restaurant databases, sales database, AdventureWorks database. We'll let you know how you can download AdventureWorks. That is a little heavy, and different exercises that we do, and different query files and different levels of queries that we learn, right from what is select star from so and so table. From there we start and we end up writing so many SQL functions. What are text functions, mathematical functions, string conversion, I mean the data type conversion functions. So many functions are there. We talk about all those things. So this is the SQL package. 299 is the SQL package one. And just now I've shown you 310. This is the Power BI package material. And coming to Excel, this is Excel material wherein you'll be getting the different files and the stages of data analysis, how to prepare a dashboard, okay, and the interview related topics, and the functions library, different types of functions, in which version, which type of functions are available. All those things are there, and a couple of one dashboard example here, how to get the external data, be it Access database or a text pad, how to get the data from there, and a few test papers also for your practice, right? All those things are there. I mean, 288, another batch that we completed. Yeah, these are the different source files we use for these trainings. And all these material packages will be shared well in advance with you so that you can also practice along with us. Yeah. All right. Any questions up to this point? This is part of this training program only. Okay, let me talk about the training program related fee as well. This entire package, right from Advanced Excel, SQL, Power BI, interview support, placement assistance one, plus Microsoft certification altogether, it is 25,000. Certification is already part of it. Certification practice session, material package, everything we take care, registration and everything. Okay, you just need to let us know your convenient time to attend the certification. Yeah. But as I've mentioned already, like this PL300 is not part of the certificate. I mean, this particular package, you will have to go for that one separately if you are willing to go for Power BI certification. Yeah. So yeah, coming to the laptop configuration, if you are planning to install SQL Server also, at least i5 with 4 GB or 8 GB RAM. i3 also works to some extent, it's okay, but it runs a little slower. Okay, if i5 is able to process that one in 1 minute, i3 may take 2 minutes. That's only the speed related issue. But other than that, it's okay. But little outdated systems, if you are using a dual core system and all, not be recommended, may not be recommended because these tools occupy very high space, so much of space. Okay. So I would like to show you quickly how you can create a report using Power BI. Once you attend these sessions, these things, they look very much simple. What I'm going to do is I have a link, a web page link, and I want to create quickly a report to see how the COVID cases count. I copied that website address earlier from the text pad. Okay, that data is coming from WHO website. The data is not there in my computer. No. Okay, so this is how it looks. Yeah, load the data. I can quickly create one map chart or a line chart to show what's happening. Okay. Let's see a line chart. Data is loaded. It looks like as good as a simple Excel pivot only. If you are good with Excel pivots, it looks like the same. I'll check a line chart. I want to show how the cases are in India. Okay, new cases. Just simple drag and drop. Okay, and you want to restrict it to only India, so I'll take a slicer. In the slicer, I want to select only India. And you know those spikes, right? Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. Yeah, you see how easy it is. The data is there in WH4 website and I am able to see it in my system. And I can select anything. And I can also quickly, this is part of our Power View as one of the components of, Power BI, Power View. I can show the country and the total cases. You see, the bubble size represents the highest cases. Yeah, it's like very easy stuff. Yeah, so why we had to come up with this kind of a profile, let me show you this. This kind of a package, because you go to any company, if you are a reporting expert, okay, this is what you will be doing, right? Either you will be working with the Excel or SSRS or Crystal reports, SAP BIBO, right? What do we do here? We prepare the reports. To prepare the reports, what do we need? We need the data. Where is the data? Data is there in the database. So how you can get the required data from the database to your reporting tool? SQL. You need to send a query to DBMS, Database Management System. And then this will go and get the required data and that will push the data into your reporting tool. You're getting it? This is a very common thing that we see. The flow, you go to any company, this is a very common thing. So SQL is like a mandatory language if you want to interact with any database and get the required data. Okay. But after looking at all these flow diagrams and other things, you may be thinking, sounding like a little technical. I need to write SQL queries. Oh my God, I need to write DAX functions. You're talking about M query, right? Yeah, I do agree. Before learning these things, all these things look new on. Yeah. I used to think in this way, like how people can actually drive a car. Until or unless I learned it and found it, it is now easy. But at the time of learning it, I felt it is difficult. You just need to invest some time. That's it. Coming to the training techniques, point is that as I've also come from a non-technical background, I know the kind of challenges that we face in terms of understanding this technical stuff. A few places, a few things definitely sound technical. We have few simple examples that make you feel comfortable with those things, right? That I can tell you. All right. So we'll go through once again all these things as part of our SQL training. Okay, but for now, if you are going for this analytics power pack, you will be starting from advanced Excel. Yes. No, as part of this advanced Excel course, we are not covering VBA. Earlier, we thought of covering it, but again, as a data analyst, that's what I mentioned. For a data analyst, VBA macros are not mandatory skill. It's like an added skill. Yeah. No company asks you to have a VBA skill for a data analyst position. But if you know it, great. Other data analysts may be spending 2 hours to create a report. You can create it in 2 minutes because you know the coding skills. You have the coding skills.
Yeah, again, kind of coding skills.
Correct. You will have to write programs there. Yeah. Okay. Any questions? Anyone? Data analyst and data scientist. Okay, good one. That one, give me a second. So the question is this: what is data analyst and what is data scientist? Data scientist, data engineer. Okay, data analyst. Data analyst is the first step. Okay, if you become a data analyst, then yes, you can become a data engineer and data scientist. Okay, data analyst roles and responsibilities comparatively lesser than a data scientist, and the skill set, yeah, the skill set also is little lesser when it is compared with the data scientist. Okay, the skill sets that are needed for a data analyst: Excel, Tableau or Power BI or SQL. You see this one? Enough. But when it comes to a data scientist, SQL is again a mandatory thing because this person also needs to interact a lot with the databases to gather the data. Python or, okay, if you are willing to go for it, then the skills that you need if you want to become a data analyst or a scientist: advanced Excel for sure. VBA macros is an optional one. If you want to take the automation route, then the VBA macros needed. Otherwise, SQL and RDBMS. Okay, SQL and any RDBMS, SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, anything. And then either Tableau or Power BI or ClickView. Up to this level, you can learn. You can keep the second one as an optional one. Up to this level, if you can learn, you can become a data analyst. But if you want to become a data scientist, you need to have R, Python, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. These things also you will have to learn to become a data scientist. The skill set requirements are little higher. But if you want to become a data scientist, you will have to start it here only again. Right? You need to have that experience and the number of skills that you have. Yeah. But can I directly aim for data scientist? No way. Because until or unless you have the skill sets like a data analyst, you cannot become a data scientist. Okay, this is the first step. Okay, and coming to the comparative analysis between the business intelligence tools among these three: Power BI, Tableau, ClickView. Okay, so many differences are there. Every tool has its own pros and cons. Okay, Tableau has its own pros and cons, but I can tell you one thing about Tableau. Tableau doesn't have any inbuilt ETL technique or inbuilt ETL process, ETL, extract, transform, load. For Tableau, you will have to depend on another tool called Tableau Prep or Alteryx. Tableau Prep, basically that takes care of the ETL activity for Tableau. ClickView is okay. Why? Because ClickView has ClickScript, which looks like a small VBS programming language. If someone is good with VBS, they can write ClickScript. That does the transformation activity. ETL activity can be easily done. But Power BI has an inbuilt Power Query. This does the ETL for us. And moreover, this is step-based. You don't need to do any coding. That will only do it for us. Okay? Just like you record the step, it will be performed again and again. Okay? So Power BI, it has the Power Query. ClickView has the ClickScript for the transformation. And when it comes to a comparison, why most of the companies are looking for Power BI? Because of its licensing fee. Comparatively, it is really cheaper. Okay, other tools are like little expensive. I think it is now around somewhere around 40, 45. This is around 30 and this is only just 10. Okay, and there is an analysis done by Gartner for 2021. Business intelligence platforms. Microsoft is here. Far way better than any other tool. Tableau is here. And this is Click. And the source is Gartner, February 2021. Okay. Microsoft is pushing this Power BI a lot. So many companies are migrating to Power BI. Yeah. So this is the reason we recommend you to go for Power BI than ClickView or Tableau, because in most of the aspects Power BI is doing really great. Yeah. Any questions? All right, it's almost like a 2.5 month course, be it a weekend or weekday. Okay, 2.5 months to maybe 3 months, not more than that. Yeah, because 30 hours every day we run a 1.5 hour session, and we take only weekdays, Monday to Friday. Okay, so 30 hours basically you can cover it in 20 days, which is 1 month. Power BI is 30 hours, which is again 1 month. SQL is around 20, which is around 15 days. So 2.5 months. Yeah. Okay. Any questions from online?
So shall we go for only Power BI SQL? Because I did actually
If
Excel
you are
and
already good with Excel,
yeah.
you can go for Power BI and SQL and Power BI combination. And SQL Power BI combination, we are thinking of starting from tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that is also possible.
As soon as Excel is or
No, Microsoft Excel test will be conducted for you as soon as Excel is over. I mean, the reason being, while you are in touch with the subject, it is good to attempt it. After learning SQL Power BI, after 1.5 months, if you try to recollect all these things, it may not work out. If you are working somewhere, that's a different story. Every day you will be in touch with the subject. Right? So recommendation, as soon as you are done with the session, 1 or 2 days you spend on the project session and all, go for it. Does it cover, right from the basics? Yes. That's what we are talking about, right from what is Excel. That's where we start. No, not from advanced. No, we start from basics of Excel. You may be aware of so many topics in the basics of Excel, but we need to make sure, everyone is on the same page before we actually get on to the advanced stuff. So we cover the basic stuff at the beginning.
so can we in Excel we got putting update for small daily activities we have to use it in diagram with internet coding. But I remember that we had a data science just to brief we can't
Right. If you want to create macros, small macros to automate your regular jobs, recommended course is VBA. That's a 30-hour session. Right. But that requires some, of course, you can come from non-technical background, absolutely no issue. The only thing is that if you want to create those programs and all, you will have to write the programs, coding in VBA language.
So do you have any sessions coming up in regards to that Excel with VBA coding?
So Excel anyways, okay, wait. Are you looking for VBA alone or Excel and VBA? Are you good with Excel already? Okay, here we go. Excel, the batch is starting from Monday, I think, from day after tomorrow. VBA is also starting. Someone is already good with Excel, they can directly go for VBA. But without knowing Excel, not recommended. It's not recommended to go for VBA, because in VBA, what is that we do? We automate our reports.
Yes.
Right? So which means you should know how to create the reports manually first.
Yes.
Right? So yeah, Excel users already, if you are good with Excel, then you can directly go for VBA. There is a VBA session starting. It's a weekday morning session, if I'm not wrong. And Excel session is also starting. And SQL Power BI session is also starting. Almost every session is starting from Monday, if I'm not wrong. But there is a form that is in the chat. If you are interested, please fill in your details there so that our front office team can get in touch with you to take you to the next steps. There is a form. If you're interested, please fill in that one.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Offline participants, just get in touch with the front office. They will take your registration there. Yeah. Okay. So overall, was it okay, or do you have any questions or anything that you want me to cover?
Parallel sessions.
Parallelly, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can attend, but how much time you can spend in the practice, that also matters a lot. If you have enough bandwidth, yes, parallelly I can complete Excel, and parallelly I want to attend SQL, and then I want to go for Power BI. You can go for it. But again, if you have the bandwidth. Okay.
Regarding certification,
Hmm.
sorry to add this, how far companies will consider this Excelytics certification? So can I go?
No. I mean, to be honest, any certification is offered by any local institute, even it is a very hi-fi institute, also no one cares. No one cares.
Apart from that, we need to have some own certification.
That's why that Microsoft certification is already included, right? See, this one will give you, like, you are certified because you are attending this session, you are practicing. We also have the confidence in you, like, okay, you're doing that. You definitely can perform better than many others, because others, they don't even know what are they, right? So that kind of a thing, it can tell, using that certification. But Microsoft certification, you are attending a test, right? Attending a test and getting the certification is different from attending the sessions and getting a certification, right? It's more like a participation certificate. If we really need to evaluate your skill set, of course, we can also evaluate your skill set and we can offer you a certification. But Microsoft is offering a certification, right? Power BI and Excel. That will definitely have more weightage. And moreover, once you are done with the certification, you will have a badge, certification badge, right? So usually all those badges, they add up so much of value, right? For sure. When you keep your badges like this, right? So they are my MCT, Excel expert, Word expert, Access expert, MCT, Microsoft Certified Trainer. So this one is for 22. This is a yearly renewal. I need to continuously prove myself. To
Excel also.
no, Excel is a lifetime valid. Once you are certified forever. My certification was done in what, 2011 or 10. If I'm not wrong, it is in 11, I think. My Excel certification.
So like the Excel and the Power SQL also.
SQL also, there is a certification offer, but again, it is little expensive, around 8,000-9,000. But as a reporting analyst, you can't crack the certification. Why? Because we are not learning the complete SQL. We are learning only the part that is needed for us. That's the reason they are not recommending for a certification for that.
Power BI certification also I need to prove every year.
No, Power BI is also lifetime valid. Worked 1.5 years, there is a gap 2.5 years, so that I can get talent is provided, and the gap would be a problem. A gap, any point in time for anyone is a problem only, to be honest. Yeah. Then you need to think about a genuine reason or something you need to figure out to fill that gap. There are a few students, they started their career after 1.5 years, they quit the job and they have attempted so many bank jobs, government jobs. They spent like 2.5 years, later failed cracking it again, coming back. They will have to tell a valid reason, right, why there is a gap. Otherwise, companies will definitely ask you, okay, what did you do all this work?
So what if they say that I'm looking for a domain change And I have worked for non-technical and they have wanted to get into technical. So I
Right.
have come up with these courses. Can I say that?
Okay, good one. So the point is here, okay, to answer your question, Chandra Pawan, please make sure you fill that gap with something relevant. Okay, something that company would accept to take you. You cannot show the gap. Even though you have a very genuine reason also, you cannot show the gap. Coming to your question, like what if I'm coming from a different domain altogether, and now I want to build my career in data analytics. I'm very much passionate about this one. I like numbers. I've started learning SQL, Power BI. I'm spending every day 4 hours, 5 hours on this one. Blah 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 stuff you say. And finally, bottom line is that what you're trying to say is that you don't have enough experience in this domain. That's what you're trying to say, right? The other person who comes, who doesn't have any idea, but comes with a fake, let's assume, says that, okay, I've been working with this data analytics for the last 2.5 years and I can do this. Okay. You are a genuine person, no doubt. But other person already, set the bar really high, obviously. And even though you gave a very genuine reason, you will be rejected because companies, they need someone who can be productive from the very next day. So can I be very genuine during the interview? May not be possible every time. You should sound like the entire data analytics world is running because of your coding skills. When you can present yourself in that way, definitely. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's all for today. So the interested candidates will know. You're gone.
Sir, sorry for interrupting you. Actually, I have an experience. Actually, presently I'm working in US healthcare in the authorization department. So I'm willing to get this course to be begun as soon as possible. So I need to, if any job need to apply as a fresher, or what can you suggest on this?
Can you come again once? Please, your voice is going up and down. You are working with a US healthcare company.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Hello?
yes.
Yes. Actually, I'm at present working as an TL in US healthcare in the Omega of the Bangalore location. Actually, I have 5 years of experience. So, if we want to join this stream and any job for this stream, do I need to apply in the fresher, or what we need to do in this thing? As in, again, we
Having
need to.
5 years of experience, I definitely do not recommend you to apply like a fresher again. If you are doing it, you are
Okay.
filling your profile, right? See, you may be new to this domain, I agree, but you have working experience, right? How can you consider yourself as a fresher? You are no more a fresher, right? So what is it you
Okay.
need to do? You just need to prepare your resume. It should sound like you have been into this data analytics. Of course, directly you may not be into data analytics, but you are doing all those things that are needed for data analytics. Your profile should sound like that. That is what our support team can take care at the time of developing your resume.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
You go on.
Will you guys support regarding showing the relevant documentation for as a profile if I show some experience? Will you help me some?
We are not into that, but we can give you the lead who you can contact if you're looking for that. But my recommendation, actually, you don't need it. If you're already working somewhere, you don't need it. That's what I'm saying. You are not into this one. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. You simple thing. You believe that I am part of data, right? Data analytics, right? Why do you believe that? You believe that I'm from data analytics background, right? Not definitely from a data entry or operations or some other or sales. Yeah. Why do you believe that? How did you evaluate my skill set in just 90 minutes? The kind of language and the way that I'm speaking of, talking about all these things, blah blah blah. one thing, and right in front of you, a beautiful, colorful resume with all those badges, fancy colors and all. That is another, right? That made you feel like I'm definitely from data analytics background, correct? Other than that, did you have any so much of, I mean, of course, you attended other session, that's a different story. Did we have any much interaction between us? No. Then what I'm trying to tell you, when you attend an interview also, it's the same case. How you present yourself. You want to look like a sales representative? Yeah, you can do that. You want to look like a data analyst? Yeah, you can do that. Getting it? This is all about how you present yourself.
I think we have a I'm from financial. I think I have a good enough knowledge. So I want to add this technical knowledge. Is there any opportunities like combination with both finance and this data?
Finance and data analytics. If you ask me, that's a very, very rare profile to find in the market in terms of the people availability I'm talking. Positions are there, people are not available. Because most of the people, they think that if they are coming from finance background, they think that analytics is something related to technology. I don't want to go for it. People who are coming from BTech, they can't be finance experts. This is one gap actually. If you have both the skills, I'm very much sure. You search in Google as financial data analyst with your data, querying and dashboarding techniques, and how you search for it. Huge packages.
Question. Here I have, but here like financial services like Wells Fargo or Franklin Templeton, this kind of companies are also having a business analytics roles where we can see that there we have a financial data analysis only, no?
Oh, business analyst roles are little different from financial data analyst roles. Business analyst role usually, if you are a techno-functional business analyst, the roles and responsibilities are little different. Like, you will be gathering the requirement from the client and, sitting with the technical team, explain them and getting a product delivered. Usually the business analysts, they do that. When it comes to financial analyst position, you need to have that finance domain knowledge plus analytical knowledge. And when it comes to analytical knowledge, you will have to take some tool support, be it Excel, Power BI, SQL, these kind of tools, or Tableau.
As per as my knowledge, sir, like one of my friend was working in Wells Fargo, but she doesn't have a complete knowledge on financial services, but she was just doing an operational business analytics. Is it possible, like in the office also we have a business analytics kind of role?
Possible. It is as good as I worked as an automation expert in USG from BCom and MBA background. So what I'm trying to tell you here is the business analyst may or may not have a complete domain knowledge. If they have only that particular department related knowledge is also enough to become a business analyst.
Okay.
Yeah. So not everything is needed. And you can also, you can't say like someone from a, technical background and that person cannot be a finance expert. Rare cases it may happen.
And I agree with you that all the financial services, they may offer the role financial services, but they are definitely not into their data.
Correct.
The role may be the financial analyst, but nowhere I find one of my friends who's working with that. Nowhere I find the technical knowledge to.
Correct. They may be working on the same tool every day. It's more or less like a data entry job for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, this is what I strongly believe. What you study, what you do, it doesn't really need to be in sync. You never know which direction you go, right? Companies also, they do the same thing. They may offer you a different designation, but you will be doing something else altogether. Possible, right? Yeah.
And we will be having every day 1.5 hour session. And in case if I haven't done it, we will be in
Good one. So we'll be creating one WhatsApp group for this one. You can post your queries there. You're stuck somewhere, you take a screenshot, write that. Our team will pick up, our other students will pick up. That is already happening. We have what? Every day I get around 50, 40 notifications from different groups that we are part of. All of them are like Excel, SQL, Power BI, Business Analyst, SAP, Pico, all those groups I'm part of. So it's good to take a look at them because when you look at all those challenging parts, I'll also get a chance to learn. Majority of the times I know the answer, but I just give only a hint. I don't usually answer the question. I give a hint so that the person who is actually facing it should do some little bit of research, and I can show the direction. I'll definitely show the direction, but I usually don't like giving the answer. If I give the answer, your learning will stop there. If I just show you only the way, in that way you will be coming across so many other aspects also. That is why my responses are usually like that. I say that, okay, you try this, but I don't write the answer. You try this, I write. Usually I write that. But other team members are there. They will be there in your group as well. They will also respond. Other students will be there. They will also respond. So it is like, just not like limited to only the classroom session. Parallelly, so many other things will also happen. Okay. Online participants, any questions? Cool, then I hope you have filled the form. Is it possible for me to get a job technical background? Spooty, let's do one thing. Just send out a message on this number. I mean, this is okay. Anyways, we'll take care of this one in our placement assistance program. You all no need to worry. Okay, only one thing that I request from you is that the daily practice and be in touch with the subject. Enough. Yeah. Spooty, regarding this gap and all, our support team will take care of this one. You no need to worry. Okay, so thanks all of you for attending this session. I was actually literally hoping for a few people to come down for an offline session. It's been a long time that seeing people faces in the classroom session, so feeling like at least 3 or 4 people should come. Good that a good number of participants turned up today. Offline classes. Yeah, online maybe to some extent a few days it's okay. But true. You guys are working already? Yeah. All right. So I'll see you guys in the sessions, and I hope I could answer all your questions. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to the front office. If that is a technical one, they will anyways pass that one on to me and I'll respond to you guys. Yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for attending. Thank you. Thanks everyone, online participants. Thank you.